Have you ever learned something new and wished that you could unlearn it? Well, that's the exact point of this video, telling you facts that will only make you hate the world even more. Staying fit and eating well is great advice, until you realize that being healthy is just the slowest rate at which you can die. There is no physical evidence to say that today is Monday. We all just have to trust that someone has kept count since the first one ever. Refrigerators are magnetic because kids used to die inside of them. Before 1956, refrigerators could only be opened from the outside. There had been a little too many cases of kids looking to play hide and seek and ended up accidentally aborting themselves. So basically, old fridges kinda doubled as a late condom in case the first one didn't work as it should have. It would only take out the dumb ones, so it's even better than an actual condom. Studies suggest your brain doesn't necessarily stop its activity the moment you are clinically dead. Up to 30 minutes of brain activity was recorded in one patient. Yes, you heard that right. Your brain might be still processing information 30 minutes after you already died. There's a 1 in 3 chance the police will never identify your killer if you're murdered in the US. But on the bright side, there's a 1 in 1 chance that you wouldn't really care. Cause I don't know. You'd be too busy finding out if there's an afterlife or not. Assuming you live to be 80, after you turn 18, you're gonna experience only about 6,448 weekends. So stop pretending that non-stop queuing ranked games is a good way to spend them, dumbass. At some point in time, everything you ever did in your life will be forgotten. Every stupid thing you did, every great thing you accomplished, every time you jerked off to midget porn, everything will be forgotten. To make yourself less forgettable, use the link in the description to get 30% off your annual subscription for Skillshare, where you can learn many skills from video editing, script writing, art making, computer programming. The choices are endless. With Skillshare, you can make yourself slightly less of a loser. Some people can't really imagine stuff in their head. If they close their eyes and try to picture a car or a relative's face or something, they wouldn't be able to. It honestly explains so well why some people are just inexplicably horrendous at drawing simple objects from memory. Dogs like squeaky toys because they sound like prey that's frightened or injured. And they also love playing tug of war because it simulates them ripping apart their prey. And people are surprised when a pit bull devours an unsuspecting child. Are you sick of life because people tend to get under your skin a lot? Well, don't worry, it's not just people. Because botflies are a type of insect whose larvae can actually burrow under your skin. During World War II, Japan bombed China with fleas infected with the bubonic plague. But that's not the disturbing part. To hasten the operation, Japanese soldiers actually gave out candy that was infected with the disease to Chinese children. The Japanese like to do a little more tricking than treating. The Chinese should have also listened to their parents. Speaking of World War II, I hate the Nazis as much as the next guy, unless you happen to be standing next to Adolf Hitler. In which case, how the fuck? But the Nazis' human experimentation actually did attain some valuable scientific discovery. Some of them are the stages of hypothermia, effects of pressure change on a human, and that's about it. They didn't do a very good job. Your stinky ass sheds about 1.5 pounds of skin a year. Yum. Peanut butter can contain many things that some consider disgusting, as long as they don't surpass the legal threshold. These include insect fragments, sand, soil, rodent hair, rodent feces, and mold. Isn't that just nuts? Pun intended. The greater shorthorn lizard is a species of lizard that can squirt blood from its eyes. And no, that's not some kind of metaphor for something. If provoked, they can build up blood pressure behind their eyes and accurately squirt their blood at attacking predators. Also, who the hell named this lizard? The greater shorthorn lizard? Greater in what? I mean, calling it the pretty average sized shorthorn lizard is way more accurate. No reason to get all uppity like this lizard is better than everyone else. Almost half the doctors out there graduated at the bottom of their class. It doesn't necessarily mean that they all suck, but it's just a funny statement that happens to be true. On a not so unrelated note, more than 7,000 Americans die a year because of a doctor with sloppy handwriting, and more than 100,000 die from preventable hospital mistakes. So maybe they really do suck. Surgery was invented before anesthesia, and up until the mid-1980s, for some reason most doctors unanimously agreed that newborn babies just don't feel pain. I guess the unstoppable crying wasn't a big enough clue. When a pregnant woman dies and starts decomposing, the gas buildup could lead to her ejecting the fetus out of her body. People call it coffin birth. I like to call it life any percent speedrun world record attempt. You are more likely to be murdered by someone you know, and the person most likely to kill you is you. Not if I kill him first! And to finish this video off, koala pee contains chlamydia.